Here is the next lesson. Believe you're possible. One of the biggest battles you'll have in your life is believing in your own ability to accomplish what you really want. Now, some people have more of a problem with this than others, but this lesson is very worthy of your attention, whether you believe you're possible or not. There will be times when you just want to quit. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm serious. That's why it's cliche, because it's absolutely true. Building your dream, your big goal, is not easy. Many people give up on it after a year or two. I can tell you personally that it takes a lot longer than that to build up your big goal. No matter which path you're taking, whether it be a career path or building your own business, getting raises at work, moving up the ladder, being an entrepreneur, it takes a lot of work. All of it does. I'd like to use myself as an example again. Honestly, if I had the ability to go back in time, starting from my early primary school years until around 2015, the time I started reading nonfiction books, I'd tell my past self that I would have an online course helping you to get the most out of nonfiction books you read so that you can improve your lives and the world around you. I would not believe that this year I'd be where I am, right? I'm 35 now at the time of this recording. I wouldn't believe it. And my 18-year-old self, my 20-year-old self, I would not believe it. I wouldn't have thought that it was possible for myself to do something like that because of all the labels that bound me to a life of mediocrity and struggle. My mindset was fixed back then. All I really wanted to do was have fun. All I'd do after work was play my PS3, watch a movie, play any other games. I didn't have the ambition or the motivation to create anything original because I didn't know where to start, let alone have the knowledge to do so. But most of all, I didn't believe in myself. Now, this can be applied to every single situation in your life. If you're working towards a promotion, if you're working towards building up your own online business or your own brick and mortar, like all of this can apply to you no matter what situation you're in. To have the motivation to get that raise, to have the motivation to build your own store or your own online e-commerce, like whatever it may be. And there will be times when you don't feel motivated, that you feel like you just want to quit because, well, it is very stressful. And the sad thing is, most people in the world, possibly including yourself, haven't really come to the realization that you do have the ability to make your life better by building it up in whatever area you want to focus on. And that's the power of books right there. Believe me, the power of books really have a benefit in motivating people to get off their ass and start doing things. So, that's one of the reasons why I made this course, right? Because I want people to realize that, well, the power is within you, but also if you need a Kickstarter, you can start reading these books and start pumping yourself up. And maybe you already know this. Maybe that's why you're already here. So I want to dig even deeper into the power of reading and how this can help you out. So first, believe in yourself. Second, start to learn about what makes you tick and what direction you might want to head in. Third, commit to being a lifelong learner and moving forward with a great mindset, productivity, and habits for studying, planning, and taking action. So we're basically taking steps here. And right now, I don't know exactly where you are in your life, but we have had personal conversations where, we're building these steps one by one. We're building these steps so that you can build a better life. And it all starts with your mindset, productivity, and the things that you read and the way that you believe in yourself. So I didn't believe in myself because it had been put in my mind at a young age that I wasn't fast or smart enough to be with the more advanced students at school, or even the average students at that. What the school system did to my mental state really affected my future mindset and confidence in my own ability to not just be average, but to be great. I don't blame the individual teachers for this because, in actuality, it is the education system's fault. It is not the individual teachers. I had some fantastic teachers out there, and I'm sure you did too. But the curriculum and the tests were all designed to make people employees, not individuals, not entrepreneurs, not people that were going to blow up the model. So if you don't fit with the perfect employee mold or the perfect student mold, you might get shot down. You might get labeled in a bad way. Whatever problems you might be facing in your life right now or in the past, you have the power to overcome them through truly believing in yourself and continuously learning. You can gain the power to accomplish what you want. If you still feel stuck, then I recommend reading the fundamental books to help you get out of your rut and into the power of lifelong learning, basically. So I already recommended some of these books earlier. The Power of Now really helps to open up your mind. The 4 agreements really helps you to have these 4 agreements that are fundamental to living a happy, healthy, and productive life and not worrying about what other people think. And of course, Atomic Habits really helps you to build up the habits in your life so that you can be more productive, happier, and also work harder and smarter. So include these books in your reading list if you have not already. By breaking your every action, every thought in your mind, everything that you think about, you will become a better person. Therefore, you will start believing in your own capability to accomplish anything in your power. And sitting here recording these lessons, I realized that, a lot of the things that I'm saying to you right now, I'm telling you these things, but I want to remind you that it all comes down to you in the end. I can tell you all these things. You can go through these exercises, but if you actually don't believe in yourself, then it's not going to make much of a difference. So really, these lessons are designed to help you along the way, but at the same time, you also need to take some personal action. Put these thoughts into your mind, take them seriously, but also add your own little twist to them and actually think about them daily. Don't just listen to these lessons and then go about your life like you always have been doing. Actually take these lessons to heart, apply them in your life as much as you can, because I want this course to be as practical as it possibly can be. Obviously you have overcome lots of setbacks in your life. You have experienced lots of things throughout your life, and books are definitely going to help you persevere. These books, these personal development books, are like magic, basically. Not really, but yeah, we take these takeaways in the books, we apply them in our life, and we definitely make our lives better. So I encourage you to continue on your lifelong learning journey. And if you have experienced anything similar to me, and even if you haven't, one of the only ways to get out of your life of mediocrity is through adapting a lifelong learning mindset. Developing yourself can help you solve any problem in your life, but it takes a lot of effort and consistency. So don't think that it's going to happen right away. Every single individual who has adopted a lifelong learning mindset has done very well for themselves. Think about it. Think about the people who have a home library. Imagine them. Now imagine the people without a home library, without nonfiction books on their shelf. Think about them. Think about their situation. It's quite amazing, the difference between the two. So I really hope that you adopt this lifelong learning mindset and continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to improve. Now, tell yourself every day that you are better than what you were the day before. And show yourself, don't just tell yourself, but show yourself through action. When you start feeling bad for yourself, which is probably bound to happen no matter how healthy or how successful you are, tell yourself, this will pass. Reflect on it, make the changes, and move on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me and then move on to the next lesson. You know where to reach me.